welcome to Hannah Universe. Today we're gonna do Hannah things. Today we are at the Goodwill bins. We are gonna do another thrift with me video. Last week's video was so much fun, I decided to go ahead and do it again. Today I'm looking for some vintage jeans, some vintage clothing, and just, you know, anything for me to wear. Mostly searching for clothes, but you know, gotta check out the furniture section as well. Stick around, let's see what we find. So we got here in the middle of a rotation, so everybody was going frantic at the bins already, pulling out some really great stuff. The very first thing I see whenever we get here is this beautiful color block jacket. These really nifty hammer strap details. It's really awesome. The brand on it is like Mainframe. I've never seen this brand before. It is vintage. And if you know anything about me, you'll know that I love color block and you know I love denim. So this is a perfect find. Yay! I love when the work's done for me. They're perfectly distressed. They're not super old, but because they're just already nice and frayed, I'm gonna go ahead and get them. They do need a button replacement. That's no biggie for me. So this bin has a little pocket of vintage in it. And some that just looks like vintage, but they have a bunch of these Cinch Jeans, which are really cool. They are 90s. I don't know if I'm in love with them though. Cinch isn't a huge well-known brand. They are really cool because they've got the like zipper thingy going on, but I don't think I'm gonna get them. So since we got here in the middle of a rotation, I was not able to secure a cart. There's too many people here and not enough carts. So I am waiting for one of these lovely people in the checkout area to get me a cart. Hopefully one of them is leaving, so now we wait. So I'm coming to check out the furniture section. I spotted these beautiful lamps. This would be a very nice piece for my antique mall booth. It's in great condition. Go ahead and grab it. All right, whenever we came to the bins this morning, I had a plan that we would probably stay maybe 2 rotations, but turns out that we needed a change of plans. If you didn't watch our Thursday video over on the Tendo channel, you definitely need to check that out because you'll know why we need to leave now. We found a giant box of really awesome things that we need to take home, and we're on our little baby smart car and it is full to the brim with that giant box, and there is no more room for clothes. I did find a few good pieces, but I did like a quick round because whenever we got there it was already halfway through the rotation and a lot of stuff had already been picked over. So we were gonna stay another round, but change of plans. We're gonna go home, go to sleep, wake up, and then go back to the bins in the morning and see if we can find some more goodies. All right, it is the next day. We are headed back to the bins and I am very excited to get a little bit more stuff this time. Honestly, yesterday's pickup wasn't amazing, so I'm really hoping I can find a bit more today and kind of, I don't know, get something exciting. But we're gonna go see what we can find. Let's go. So I found something I don't normally pick up. I found a little pocket of vintage mini skirts, like very Y2K, very Paris Hilton, very Bratz doll, honestly. And I keep thinking maybe I should give them a try. I would never wear them personally, but they were really popular in the early 2000s, so maybe we'll give them a shot. Rolled up into the back room to notice that they have shoes today. Very excited. Ooh, look at these. They're Soda brand. I do like wearing those though. I've owned 2 pair of them and broken both of them though. I saw them wheel out this couch at the beginning of the rotation and I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of love it. Am I crazy? It's got like texture on it and everything. It is a little dirty, so I'm definitely not getting it, but I kind of really love it. It's so 70s. All right, that was a successful day at the bins. I got an absolute ton of stuff. I didn't get as much of it on camera as I should have because I was digging furiously through those bins trying to get as much as I could as quick as possible, but it does leave a little surprise for later. I am going to come back in a little bit and go get the stuff after I cool off because it was a toasty day here in Phoenix, and we are going to do a little bit of wrap up, talk about what I got, how much it's worth, and hope you stick around for that. All right, we are back home from the bins. I am very excited to go through everything we got. As you can see, it is quite a bit. On the first day I picked up like maybe 5 or 6 pieces, but that second day was bananas. I found a ton of stuff and I'm very excited to go through it. I'm going to start off with my 2 most obscure pieces. One you did see in the video. I got this really cute terrarium. It is plastic, it's not solid glass, and but it is nice solid metal. It is well taken care of. When I found it, it was a bit bent up, but I was able to reshape it really easily and got her back to life. I am so tempted to keep this, but I really don't know where I'm gonna put it in my house. It would just be clutter. So I'm gonna put this in my antique mall, and I'm thinking maybe like $25, $30 for it. I know you can get these at Hobby Lobby, and I'm not entirely sure how much for, so I'm going to do a little bit of research on that and make sure that I don't under or overprice this baby. But it's really cute. Obviously, you can put some succulents in there. You can make it like a keepsake box or something fun. It's really cute. And I got it with the glassware prices because it is technically like a glass-ish product. And so that is 59 cents a pound instead of the $1.59 a pound. So it's pretty cheap. It's a bargain. The next obscure piece I found, I didn't get on camera. I kind of scooped this up really quickly, stuffed it in the bottom of my cart, and never talked about it again because I was so excited about it. So I have been looking for a nice, like, country style quilt for a very long time, and today is the day. I found this really beautiful periwinkle and floral quilt. If you can't really tell, it's got these really cute hearts all over it, and different, like 2 or 3 different types of fabric, putting all of it together to make this really beautiful collage of blue patterns. And I'm so excited about it because I have had this idea of having a pair of jeans with these like quilt blocks on top of them. I'll pop a photo up here so you can see what I'm talking about. I've been wanting to make a pair of these for forever. So now I can finally do it, and I'm so pumped. So got the quilt. She's heavy, so I paid a pretty penny for it, but it's okay. It'll be worth it because I can make several pairs of those jeans and I can start putting them on my Depop shop and getting those sold in mass, and that'll be amazing. Now we're going to get into the meat of the thrift haul, which is all the clothes. I got a ton of jeans, of course, and then there was a ton of like little vintage pieces in there, a little bit of Y2K, a little bit of 90s, and I was very happy to see it. Honestly, this one bin was full of this just beautiful vintage stuff, and I was able to scoop up quite a bit of it because I was in the very beginning of the rotation placed at a bin right next to it, so I didn't get to go through it first, but I was probably like the second or third person to get through it. So I was able to like scoop and get through it all really quickly. Now, mind you, a lot of it is in various stages of needing to be cleaned or needing to be repaired because it looks like it was all kind of left in someone's attic or something and it got a little bit of water on it. And so there's some stuff that needs definitely a good deep clean, but that's totally fine. I left behind the stuff that was way too damaged to deal with, but I got the best of the best that I knew that I could definitely get cleaned. So we'll start off with this little pair of gingham shorts. They are adorable. I've sold pairs of shorts like these before, and once the buyer finds it, they love it, but it does take a little bit of time for it to get in front of the right person because it's not really a brand thing. It's kind of hard to explain in your description to get it in front of the most people with your keywords, but I am obsessed with these little like fabric shorts. It's got a lot of little pleating on the front, no pockets in the back. It almost looks like a skirt, but it's not. It is definitely little leggies, definitely a short. And I am going to fly through all of these super quickly because I've got a lot to get through. I got maybe like 5 or 6 of these little mini skirts. And honestly, these are not my style. I would not wear these myself, but once I saw these, it brought me back to the early 2000s, sitting at basketball games with my best friends, and they were all just like sporting their little mini skirts, and we're looking at the Brat stalls with their little mini skirts, and it's just like, just brought the nostalgia on really hard for me. So I couldn't leave them behind. And I know the Y2K era is definitely making a comeback right now. So these I feel like will do pretty well on my Depop. So I think I'm going to list them all for like varying prices between 25 and 35 depending on quality and I guess detail, we'll say. Level of interest, I would imagine. I guess just how cute they are. This one's a really cute like linen with an embroider on it. It's like tiny little flowers and little holes. Very cute. And I did get a denim one. This one just really brought me back. It's the Angels brand, which I think was a Walmart brand, if I remember correctly. Definitely a good stretch to it. Super mini skirt. There's a couple more buried in here, but we'll move on to a couple pairs of vintage jeans. Got these cute chick jeans. Chick jeans are ones that I really like the cut of. I think they're like your beautiful classic mom jean. It's not a very well-known brand, but I personally think they need a little bit more love than they do. But these especially were really cute. They have this beautiful pleating in the front, which I think is a very nice detail. And I thought about going ahead and cutting these into shorts because they have a lot of damage going on the thighs. But it does have a really beautiful cuff detail at the bottom, so I'm going to try to either clean some of that off because it looks like it might just be surface dirt. Honestly, it looks like toothpaste, not going to lie to you. So clean that surface dirt off. Hopefully it comes back to life so that we can really showcase this beautiful leg at the bottom. I think these are kind of intended to be capris, but I'm going to market them as a petite jean rather than the capris because capris aren't my favorite. They're not really something that I enjoy selling, but they're long enough totally to be a petite short. Got another pair of Wrangler jeans for this week. I did get a pair last week that were really beautiful because of their lovely distressing on them. These I loved the texture of. The color of them is so beautiful. You've got tons of like texture in the wash with the low lights and highlights. It's this sturdy cotton denim. They aren't the oldest though, I will say, but I thought the weathering on them, the patina on them, made them totally valuable in my mind. So went ahead and grabbed those. These next jeans, honestly, I got for myself because I thought they were so cute. I'm really loving that elastic waist jean style, but like in a very specific way. I don't want the whole waistband to be elastic like this. These were perfect because they were jeans in the front, party in the back, super comfortable. They were almost my size. I did try them on and they gave my tummy a little front butt situation, so wasn't really loving the fit on me. So I went ahead and put them in the I'm going to sell this pile because if I love them, I feel like somebody else is going to love them too. We'll probably pop them up for just a little bit rather than trying to sell them for quite a bit, probably maybe like $25 or so because they are a beautiful vintage jean. They've got the vintage tag on the inside from Mavericks and they're in really great condition. So totally sellable. They just might not sell super quickly, but that's okay. Maybe between now and the time these don't sell, I can get rid of my food baby and have a little bit more room to wear them and I'll be stoked. But I will move on to, I got 2 pairs of Calvin Klein jeans today. This one was a full jean whenever I found them, but I went ahead and cut them into shorts. As you can see at the bottom, they have a lot of bleach staining on them, so I need to trim them a little bit shorter and make them just like a nice short distressed bottom short. I love the slate color of them, and then Calvin Klein jeans, I feel like there is definitely a market for it, but they don't want to spend a ton of money on them. So I find them all the time at the bins, and I'm happy to pick them up for just a couple of bucks because I usually sell them between 25 and 35 depending on the size of them. These are like mid-sized. They're tagged as a 31, which means they are men's and that they are a mid-size short, like a 10, 12 in that area. So these are probably going to be more on the like 25, 30 range because of the color. If they were just your standard blue jean, I'd probably just go for the 25 and call it a day. But I really love them. I think they're going to be really nice cut off, distressed hemmed short. Moving on to another mini skirt. I was very excited to see this one. I thought it was super cute. The brand is Big Flirt, which, come on, who doesn't love a candy striped mini skirt with the words Big Flirt on it, right? Totally picking this one up. And then this one was the best condition one. It does have a little bit of staining in the front. It's just like teeny tiny little drops of, we'll call it Kool-Aid. I don't know, it's like red. So that was really exciting. And then we got this pair of 90s like sleepy time shorts. I loved the little ruffling at the bottom on them. And they've got little moon and stars on them. I thought they were really sweet. And they look like a really comfortable nighttime short. So whether someone wants to wear those to bed or wear them out to the grocery store, it's up to them. I think they're cute either way. But we'll probably just go for those like maybe 20 bucks or so. Nothing crazy. But whenever you're picking it up, something that light for $1.49 a pound, I probably paid 50 cents for them. So totally fine with me. So when I first started thrifting, I had an obsession with velvet. I just really wanted to find all the velvet things in the world. So I was very happy to find this and kind of call back to that trend that I was into whenever I first started thrifting and reselling on Depop like 3 years ago. Found these velvet 70s, 80s. They're like, they're 80s. High-waisted velvet trousers, beautiful jet black. They do have some strangling going on in the front, which I'm totally fine with. It's not the worst, and there's no like wearing in it. It's just a little bit of like lines going on in the front, but totally fine. I feel like someone's definitely gonna love these. I'll probably list them for about 30 bucks. So this next bit is a little lace turtleneck cream colored sweater shirt. It's like not quite heavy enough to be a sweater, not quite light enough to be like a t-shirt, but I did just really think that this was beautiful. I kind of thought maybe I would want to keep it and like wear it with a pair of overalls. Thought that would be really sweet, but maybe somebody else will also like that idea and they'll want to get it too. It doesn't get very cool here in Phoenix, so I get like maybe a month to wear long sleeves. So we'll see. We'll see how this winter goes. If I wear it, I wear it. If not, I'll put it back up on Depop. And onto my favorite of the mini skirts. This one, honestly, I kind of thought was a little more simple than whenever I got it home. Now that I'm in the light, I can see that there's like a very subtle silver stitching on the inside. So they have like a little sparkliness to them. I'm into this. But this is exactly the kind of mini skirt that my best friend would have worn whenever I was in middle school. I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute. It does definitely need a good OxyClean soak. She's got like some yellowing going on this general side and then a little bit of brown spots on the top too, but I think all that'll come out with no problem. So cute. I'll probably list this one for about 35. We got 2 pairs of overalls today. Again, they were in that same bin with all of those little vintage mini skirts. I was so excited. These are what I found first. I was like, yes, 90s overalls all day, every day. Overalls are a big hit right now. Every single pair of overalls I list, I sell, and I just can't keep them stocked long enough. So I was pumped to get these. This one has a little bit of damage. It's got the button missing on the side, so it's a common problem with overalls, having the button missing, having one of the little buckles missing. And it's something that you get them home and you're like, ah, crap, I didn't see that whenever I was at the bins. But they are such a simple fix. I honestly, whenever I do find overalls that are just absolutely beyond repair, I will salvage them for parts and just have a stack of these little overall hooks at the house so that I can repair anything that I find that is missing one of the buckles, or one of our local sewing shops has buckles in stock, so I can go bulk order those there, but you could probably also get them on Amazon. They're really cheap. But I can just replace this little button, no problem. I'll make full disclosure in the profile, in the description, that the button has been replaced, but it's totally functional. Cute light wash overalls and cute dark wash overalls. I really love these. These are going to be the Route 66, which is a really good brand. I think it was like Kmart back in the day, if I remember correctly. But these are long overalls, and I'm very excited to get some long overalls because fall is coming up. Long overalls I usually start at about 35, go up to about 45 depending on brand and intrigue, whether they're like a fun color or something like that. This is my wild card pickup for the day. I almost didn't buy this because I was like, girl, you don't need to have another project, but I loved the fabric of this. This is a vintage night dress. I just really love these little flowers, and like against the black, I thought it was really cute. But I thought instead of having this be a night dress, I'm going to make this a little cropped, like prairie style top, we'll call it. Just cut it right there and have like a little flowy top to it. I think it'll be cute. It'll take 5 seconds to just trim that bottom off, hem it up, and then mark it or list it up for sale. A second wild card pickup. This I need to explain a little bit before I show it to you, because it is not vintage. It is not something that you should wear on a daily basis unless you're just really into this kind of thing. This I got for our antique mall. We have a toy booth at our antique mall, and I thought this would go perfectly with that vibe. Someone's gonna really think this is hilarious and want to wear it. It is a Duff t-shirt, or Duff work shirt from The Simpsons, and it's a quality control. But yeah, I thought it was funny, and I thought someone's gonna definitely want to get that at the antique mall. So cool. Moving on to cut off Wrangler shorts. These aren't particularly old, but they were already in that cute distress condition, which if you've ever tried to distress jeans without a washing machine, you know that takes forever. So anytime that I find a pair that are already done, I don't even need to worry about trying to fray them all myself or like cut little holes in the legs and try to distress them and make them cute. It's already done. So it is missing the front button, but like I said in the video, I'll just replace that. That's no biggie. Got a couple pairs of Levi's here. This one is really beautiful. It's a nice jet black pair of Levi's. These are a tiny size, which is really great for selling on Depop. A lot of the buyers that I get are girls that are within a size 0 to like 8, and it's kind of hard to find vintage women's cut Levi's for them because they are so uncommon. A lot of times you're going to find the Levi's in the men's sizes, which are going to be between size 30 and 40. And though size 30 is great, that starts like a size 10. And since it's so common to find those sizes, the people who are needing those sizes have their pick of the crop, and you can't really charge a lot for them. So when you find the smaller sizes, you can charge a little bit more because they are uncommon. But these are listed as a size 29, length 29, and I feel like they have a little bit of shrinkage to them, so they might be more the 28, which means they're right in the end of that margin to be like a 6'8". So very excited about that. I'll probably list those for about 45. These are not old, but they are beautiful. This red wine burgundy pair of corduroy not vintage Levi's jeans. Really fun. Thought I'd go ahead and grab those and list them for probably about 25, 30. But this is that other pair of Calvin Klein jeans that I found. Beautiful jet black color. These are on the larger size and kind of a common color for black. So probably list those for about 25 $2.30. We have a pair of Union Bay vintage jeans in a kid's, ooh, these are not kids. They are a size 0, which is very difficult to find. They are really beautiful, like tapered leg. So they have a really nice cut to them. They're a high-waisted kind of mom jeans style. So, and they are vintage 90s. So I'm very happy about those. I thought, honestly, when I picked them up, I thought they were a kid size, which I am not opposed to picking up kid sizes. Totally fine. Usually the problem with kid size clothing is that the proportions are wrong. So for an adult female, unless they are petite, you usually need a little bit longer inseam on them, and the rise is usually a little bit shorter on it so that it can be proportioned to a child and not an adult. So a lot of times the jeans won't really work, but you can cut them into shorts, sell them as is with them being shorts all day. It's totally fine. But these are really cute. Probably sell those for about $35. This is my like find of the day. Very excited about this. This is the first thing I picked up at the very first day, and I was stoked about it. I could not believe that I had found it. I love color blocking. I love denim, and whenever I find them already made with a beautiful color block to them, I'm just so pumped. I can't believe, I love these colors together. With the color blocking that I do right now on my Depop page, my handmade jeans, I don't do a tan and black. Tan can be a little bit tricky to find, so I'll do like specialty pairs by request for them, but I won't mass produce those because I won't find as many as I need. So I do have a stockpile of tan right now, and this makes me really want to go ahead and make a pair of tan and blue jeans because that is so beautiful. This is a brand I've never heard of. It is Mainframe. It's a size small, which I'm guessing is a men's small. And it's just got these like really fun details, like hammer strap there and on the front pocket. So stoked. But since this is such a specialty piece, I'll probably list it for about 45, maybe 50. But that is everything that I found today. Whew. I am winded from all that explanation. If you have stuck around this long, thank you so much, and I hope that you come back for next week's video. Not sure what we'll get into yet, but I'm sure it's going to be a fun time. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you like this video, and see you next week. Thanks, bye!